Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. In this one we are heading off to Scotland, and we are heading there with Fierce Beer, and we are taking a look at their Fierce Pilsner. It's a Pilsner coming in at 4.2% ABV. It's in a 330ml can. I've got two of them. And this was picked up from the Crater Escape in Huddersfield, and 12 cans was £6, and there's a reason they were £6 for 12 cans, and that's because they're past their best. Now the best before date on these is, let me find. See it better on this one, I think. Is it better on there? Blah 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 blah. Best before the 17th of the 17th of the 11th, 22. So, I did work out before, so I should know when the best before date was. These are about, at the time of me reviewing this, these are 5 months and 3 weeks out of date. I only picked them up at the weekend, so only sort of like 5 days ago. So hopefully they're going to be okay, but it's going to be interesting to try anyway. But anyway, there's the artwork. We got a rhino in a spacesuit, very cool indeed. I've had a few of their beers, they've been pretty decent. Now I don't have a Fierce Beer brewery glass, but we are going to go with a Scottish beer glass. Now those were for the Lost Lager, which is a Hell's beer. Does it really matter if we have a Pilsner glass? Probably does, but who gives a shit? Yeah, so 12 cans for £6, so 50 pence a piece. So let's get these open and see what we get. Oh, they've shut their bolt a bit. Well, that one has. Now, by the time you get to watch this, you've probably seen a few videos. And a lot of the beers that have been out of date and have gone a little bit wild have tended to be on the wrong side of good, or turning that way. Saying that, I have tried this, it's got to be said, and if I remember rightly, the cans I had didn't sort of explode, not like that anyway, but wasn't too bad. They just shot out the top a little bit. But beer in a glass, there we go, that's all we're interested in. Beer in a glass. You can't, maybe you can see it, there's a slight haziness to it. It's sort of like a light lemon golden colour. A few bubbles going up the glass. We got about 2 fingers ahead there. Quite spacious. Some parts are compact and the rest is sort of spacious, but it looks alright. It just looks like a typical sort of like hazy sort of lager. And you do get them. So let's give her a swirl. Let me just quickly say on the can, I won't use that one. If I tip that one up, we'll have beer all over the table. A classic lager style beer, cold fermented and matured slowly for a clean, crisp, full flavour. Beer profile, UK malts, EU noble hops, crisp and clean. So, there we go. Beer in a glass, looks good. Let's give her a swirl, dive in with the nose and see what we get in the aroma. Yeah, smells absolutely nothing wrong with it. Hoppy, it's got that spicy bite to it. It's got that sort of citrus, lemon citrus sort of note in there. There is a touch of breadiness. I mean, it's got all the Pilsner notes, but there's that little edge of breadiness that you might get from a Hell's Lager, but it smells decent. So, I'm just going to top it up with this one. Remember, nearly 6 months out of date this, or past its best. Smells good, hopefully it's going to taste good. So let's dive in on Fierce Beer's Pilsner, 4.2%. Cheers. There ain't much wrong with that. There ain't much wrong with that. It really isn't. It's going again. Wow. That has got some serious flavour for 4.2%. body wise, it's 4.2%. Don't expect it to be massively heavy, but it's got a good bready body for 4.2%. It's not thin, it's not watery. I'm going to say it's light. That's probably lighter is the best way to sort of describe it. It's well carbonated, what you'd expect from a lager, but it's not too carbonated that it ruins the experience. To start off with, it's smooth when the carbonation kind of rushes up and pops off in your mouth. Yeah, it's a little bit rough around the edges there, but I think for the style of beer, it's pretty damn bloody good. Taste wise, that breadiness is coming more to the forefront now. You get that spicy, hoppy, peppery bite that you get from a pilsner. You get that nice little bit of breadiness, which is probably more, it's probably got more of a Hell's feel with that breadiness in this. A nice sort of lemon citrus note. 4.2%. I'll tell you what, the flavour this beer has for 4.2% is unreal. It really is. It's very clean, it's very crisp, and that carbonation going off in your mouth or just around your lips when you're having a sip sort of adds to that crispness. It really does. The lemon is lovely in there, that sort of lemon sort of citrus sort of hit that you get. It's drinkable as hell. The bready finish on the back end is lovely. You don't get that alcohol in it, but it drinks way above that 4.2. That drinks like something that is like 4.95% because of the flavour, the taste, the way it just drinks. That is a banging beer. That is a belter. That genuinely is a belter. And this beer that I am drinking is nearly 6 months out of date. That is nearly 6 months out of date. Absolutely banging. So, Fierce Beers, Pilsner. Is it any good? Fucking too right it is. That is a lovely beer. You know, like I said, I got this past its best. Only had it 5 days. 6 months past its best now, almost. Still drinks like a dream. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. My impressions of this one is fantastic. If you've had one of these ones as well, that's past its best, and well, even if you had both of them, let me know what you think. I'd love to know what the comparison is, but is that worth picking up? Without a doubt. If you see it, give it a go. If you're in Huddersfield and you can get to the Crate Escape and they've got that there, pick it up. £6 for 12 cans, you have to, but I'm sure it's not that price if it's in date. Banging. That's it for this beer review. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.